Now, I call all children babies because they're babies to me. They're way young, but you know what I mean. A child that was 4. So, when I say the food was horrible, I think within that month I had swollen legs. And I think my stomach, my stomach had got swollen because the food was horrible. And I think that's what really led me after I got out of the shelter to just start cooking. Just cook some food. Just cook something different. Just cook. Because I wasn't one that was, being in the kitchen. I wasn't that type of being in the kitchen and baking and cooking and stuff like that. That wasn't for me. But baby, you tasted that food, you'll turn yourself into a chef. You will learn how to cook. And that's what happened with me. I learned. Then I started playing with recipes and tweaking recipes, changing recipes, coming up with my own recipe. It just, baby, that food was so horrible. I think maybe once or twice the food was decent. Most of the time, everybody would leave to go find food somewhere else. And because it was during COVID, you was able to get like hot food and things of that sort in like gas stations and stuff like that. It wasn't the healthiest food, but baby, it was better than that. So, I mean, this whole experience, it was something. And then there's more. So remember I told you I was at the convention center. Like, I was back and forth because I had got mad the first time I was there because I knew they had packed the floor. And then I went to the convention center, and I told you with the convention center, you have to leave at like 6 something in the morning, and you are out all day. So you had your luggage. I'm carrying luggage with hurt legs up and down the bus, up and down the street. Like, that luggage was terrible by the time the end of this journey that I didn't expect to be on. And so after that, I got bit that time. I left because I was like, they just keep on doing stuff. So I left, and then I went, I told you, to the convention center. So I'm steady walking around with this hurt leg. I'm steady walking around with this hurt ankle and foot. And then eventually, I told you I did go to the hospital. I found the hospital. I went to the hospital. I found one. I took buses. I asked people, where's the hospital? And actually, I saw the hospital when we were during the city or whatever. So I went there, and like I told you, they gave us some medication. Of course, I told you what they said it was. It was an infection. Of course, it was an infection. But like I said, people are not about to lose their careers that they worked years for stupid people that want to play with zoo animals. I'm so serious about this. Like, it's nothing that I've ever done a person to be treated like this. And it can't just be you acting like this over money. I've seen so many successful people prosper. That's what